for the win.
This is your girl T.Marie. Hey, got her back in the building.
I'm happy to be back. Thank you for having me back.
She looks so beautiful. I told you earlier, your aura, your energy is just so different. Like, we tried this interview thing 3 years ago, and like, her level up since then.
It's been a long time coming. Everybody's level up. I feel like that was the purpose of us being able to come back and do it again.
This is true, God. That's you. So we just gonna get into the questions because it's about to get crazy.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about your journey within rap. Like I know, I knew you before. Was it a youth performing theater art camp?
Performing arts camp.
Yeah. And we did.
Y'all ain't know that about me, Kyle.
We did a little theater project called "Phila on the Roof."
I still know some of the. I ain't even gonna get into it. I know the dance.
Oh, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Yes. Because I remember Tay back then with the ponytail, and she was. We
really thought we was like, you know what I mean? But it's funny that you mentioned that though, because everything come full circle. We all still in entertainment, so that's a little that y'all didn't know about me and Kyle.
So how like when did you know that rapping was your like your how you say niche or niche? It don't matter. How did you know? Like how did rapping stick?
That is a great question. I think at a very young age, I knew that I didn't necessarily connect with people the way normal people do. Mm-hmm. So it was like a level of detachment and disassociation from dealing with people, which is so odd for a child to be able to recognize within themselves. But I needed something else. Like I needed something to feel like I was here for a reason, or to feel connected to this physical realm. And so at 8, 9 is when I really started, before I even started writing music, I started listening to more complex music. Okay. I started listening to more music that was very emotionally driven by the artists that was actually writing the music. So for example, like Eminem, DMX. You know, I'm 8. You know what I mean? Like, how does an 8-year-old little girl identify with what Eminem was talking about at that time, what DMX was talking about at that time? But for some reason, I connected with the emotion behind certain songs. And it sounds so creepy because I'm talking about songs like Stan. So I'm 8 years old connecting with the emotion that was put into writing the song. Not really paying too much attention to the context or, you know, but I just knew at 7, 8 that I didn't necessarily connect with people, and I figured and I learned that music helped me identify with, I don't know, like the world and people and myself, like, you know what I mean?
I think the emotional, like the emotions come from you being a Scorpio, because I know we.
Yo, nah, bro. I think that's very, our emotional is like, it's extremely heightened and it's so annoying.
It is so annoying. Like you wake up like, I don't know how the day about to go. It's real crazy. It's real crazy. Like it's just a whole little roller coaster. So like, I know you used to dance. Do you still dance now?
I do not. That's so funny.
What?
Okay. So I feel like dancing is one of those things that I'm going to always identify with.
Right.
But I'll say, to be honest, when I left to go to IUP, when I left to go to college, my focus transitioned because dance didn't give me the feeling that it once did.
Got you.
And college was extremely emotional. It's so funny because I'm here with y'all too, and I know from the outside looking in college, I carried myself hard as nails. I was like, college was extremely emotional and hard for me, and that kind of forced me into the music a little bit more too, because you're gonna lose your mind, or you're gonna find a way to vent, or you're gonna find a way to get these emotions outside of you, and that shit just took off. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like my music is a big part of the reason why I was at school.
Right.
Like I met people, I connected with people and things like that. But I think that college just solidify my purpose for me. Like college was that moment of being like, so if you're not doing music, what else are you gonna do? And it was like, dang, nothing is gonna fulfill me the way music does. So yeah, college played a huge role in that for me.
I feel you. So like in college, like just name some of the opportunities that you were given.
Oh,
a lot. You was the boy.
I was boy. No, it's funny though. It's so funny though because I think that was my pass off. I passed off my social life for my creative life of school. I didn't go out. I ain't like my freshman year is when like my group of friends were there, but then after that I was kind of like dolo. I had people, like a lot of people around me, but I was dolo, and I feel like I traded off my social life in college for my creative life, and it paid off. Like I've done countless amount of shows up there for the fashion majors.
Yes.
Shout out to the modeling groups, Poise, and what was the other one?
Damage.
My fault, y'all. I didn't even go play with y'all. Like the modeling groups, like talent shows. I remember like the very first, and keep in mind, like I didn't really have any confidence in my creativity while I was up there. So all of these little things were milestones building me up. Like I remember, I think one of the first times I performed up there, like my group of friends, like they convinced me to like participate in like this this talent show type of thing. I don't know how everybody else likes set up, but me, I don't win things like this. Like it's like that's just not how my life. So I was like, I'm not really going, and I wound up winning. It was $100, but it was like that was a small boost of confidence for me. I got the opportunity to open up for one of the homecoming concerts, as well as open up for like a Fabulous concert up there. I got to bring Lane Bain up there, the kid with the gift. She performed at the homecoming concert with me. So just a lot of performing, a lot of it's funny, a lot of networking. I met a lot of people in college, and you know, everybody's experience is different. And you know, I hear a lot of people try to take away from the college experience. Me personally, I think that my connections, the people that I connected with up there, there's so many of us that's back in the city that's doing our thing, or that's doing the things that we started up there, and it's gonna come full circle. Shout out to Tom and them from like Rec Philly. It's so many of us that is continuing to like this shit been a little bit of a roller coaster, but I was just saying off camera, like that's how we know we're walking in our purpose, because no matter how far up that joint go and drop back down, when we at that bottom, we still like, damn, I'm trying to how I get back up there. So I think that college for me opened up a lot of doors as far as the people that I was able to meet, the people who was able to be introduced to my music, and still to this day is a fan of me, still to this day support me, still to this day they know how serious I am about this shit, because they went to school with me, they experienced it. IUP played a huge role in me finding myself as an individual and creatively.
That's deep. So I know that you love dance. You still resonate with dance, and like I just want to know how you feel about this TikTok culture. Like I can't get into it. Like
I'm a half and half. So it's like, okay, so half of me, since I was a kid, like I just always felt like I was just too cool for school. Like even to this day, I feel like I'm too cool for a lot of things, right? So like I ain't gonna hold you. When I used to dance, like I was a dancer. I'm talking about.
Right, exactly.
And like at this stage in my life, I don't think I'm too cool for it. But I feel like, so at 28, I went through like this little phase in college where I'm too cool for that shit. But at 28, I think it's fun. I think that it brings back an element to music that we lost. Like that's all they used to do in the 90s. It was dancers and everybody had backup dancers. Obviously, unless you was a gangster rapper, but you had backup dancers, you had entertainment. I don't know when it started transitioning to performances like one rapper and then like 50 of his niggas from the block. That's not entertaining to me, bro. Like
I don't want to see y'all sweat.
Yeah, and I feel like, and it's crazy though, because I feel like I feel like with TikTok, it's bringing back that fun element. Like, it got our grandmoms, aunts, moms getting up, doing the dances. I'm too old for this. And then once you start learning, you start feeling
I can't get into it. Like, I feel like TikTok, it's like, that's all I see. Like, go ahead, think about this. I'm sipping water. Like, I feel like it's like a cheerleader thing. Like, I don't like it. But I feel like it? No, but I feel like it's good for brands. Like, it's good for promotion. Like, it's
taking advantage, and they taking advantage. I think that they're milking that whole, because if we're gonna be technical, TikTok is a small window of like our younger siblings, like generation. So I can't even lie, like they run that shit. They make up the dances. They make the dances go viral. So they're contributing to music culture. They're contributing to hip hop culture and just entertainment as a whole more than what they know. And I think that is bringing back a fun element to this music shit. It makes you want to get on Instagram and go and see. Let me go see what looks Megan did for this new video. Let me go see what cute little dances and choreography she did for this video, so I can repeat it. It gives people. It adds another layer to the entertainment, because people are so small track minded now that after they hear the song, they don't even care about your punchlines no more. No. After they hear the song, after they hear the beat, after they hear the hook, after they go to your page, see the video, whatever, they bored with it already. Yeah. With that whole dancing element, that got people listening to your songs at least a month, because they trying to learn how to do the dance. They trying to figure out like that. So I think it's cute. I think that if it's not for you, if you're an artist and you feel like it's gimmicky or it's not for you, that just means you're a different style of artist. But me personally, I think that it's important to continue to add value to hip hop, because it's becoming heavily saturated. It's becoming very watered down, and it's important to keep adding value to it, because we gotta protect it. So yeah, that was a long ass answer.
Yeah, but leave it up to Tay to like go left. It wasn't left. It was right. The answer was definitely right, but left. I'm talking about the dances. I'm talking about the actual choreography dances. I'm not talking about what's the TikTok doing for music, but I mean,
yeah,
that was good.
No, real right though, because I feel like
But would you ever do TikTok dances? Like, would you do the actual dances? Like, would you feel right? Like, I feel like an idiot doing those dances. Like,
I just did
I ain't see it.
I just did one the other day. It got, you know what it is? It has to be my style. Like, if it's doing too much, like I ain't no. It gotta be cool. Like
my boob just popped out my bra doing.
It got the actual dance part. It gotta be cool. I ain't gonna say like
Yeah, I can't do that.
It got actually be cool, bro.
Right. Hold on. Let me switch it up, because I'm getting too into the dances now. So, have you come across family members, like close family members and close friends, that didn't really believe in your music, and like, how did you deal with that?
Heck yeah, I had more support from, and it's no shade, but I got more support from strangers, than my actual family and friends. But I think that that's for a reason. Right. My manager has been around me for a couple of months, and in those few months, he's showed more interest. He showed more passion and more dedication towards my career and my dream than a good majority of my family. And so it does two things for me. Like, obviously, number one, it makes me extremely more grateful for the people who do, because they don't have to. Yeah. I think that's what it shows you. It's like, I don't have to. Even me. All right. I got it. Yeah, right. So it makes me way more protective, and it's funny because judging from my page, if you go on my page, you probably won't know I have a manager yet. You probably won't, because I'm very protective over it right now. Y'all will, like, people will be introduced to the team and introduced to the projects and all of the shit that we've been working and building within these last few months. But to get back to the question, yes, but I've learned to not take it as personal anymore, and I allow it to motivate me because y'all, they always spin a block, and not even in a shady way, but once it's successful, that's my folks and they front row and da 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 da. I don't even take that personal anymore because I realize like that's a natural human response. I think that God purposely makes sure that we find our tribe. Right. But he's not gonna allow that without us working for it or without us actually going through the phase of realizing that the support or whatever that we may be wanting from a certain area isn't gonna come from that area. He wants us to acknowledge that, wrap our mind around it, process it, not take it personal, and then pour back into the people that pours into you. So yeah, I think that that's with everybody. Some people are fortunate enough to have families who selling waters. Right. My cousin got waters. Right. Don't go buy nobody else's waters. My cousin got waters. Right. Like some people are blessed enough to come from those type of situations, but I think for those of us who are not, it's just that extra test to see, all right, do you really want it? All right, if you want it, I want you to know that everybody's not going to be but you know, I think that that's natural. I think that every entrepreneur, every artist, every shit, even becoming a mom, you go through that like at the baby shower, everybody there, you know, whatever. But it's like once I'm actually a mom, you go through that level of like, damn, what I thought may have been the case isn't necessarily the case, but I still have to be a mom, right? You know, so it's like I still have to function, I still have to learn to maneuver, and then before you know it, you look up your baby 5, and you ain't even worried about who's not doing what or you know what I mean. So I think that that's a part of the process.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be as lenient, like, you know, they front row, like if somebody's not supporting me in the beginning, not believing me. If I feel like you're not like supporting, not believing me in the beginning, I don't feel like you should be there in the end.
Listen,
like,
I agree.
I probably throw out a little. If I was you, I probably would throw a little tickets here and there and here, but it won't be no front row. You can see right there the pole because you was halfway here and halfway there. You won't be getting no backstage, no nothing. Because I feel like you gotta save that energy for yourself. I feel like sometimes like with us, you know, being Scorpios, you could be too nice, and I learned, especially with being a mom, that. No, that stops there. You don't deserve my energy or nothing. Like I feel like everybody should be pouring into you, and I feel like you should give the same back. So if they're not,
then you don't exactly. I'm 100% agree. And maybe this isn't good because we both 2 Scorpios, so we just about to like antagonize. What up, like? But no, I hold.
In my head, I was like that. So,
but you know what's crazy, because that's how I be feeling. What did you say to me? It was an acronym. Something. Don't take it. Q-tip. Quit taking it personal. He said that to me about like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah. And I still gotta learn that.
No, it's
embedded in me. I gotta
right
on out.
And like to go back into your question, I think that's how. Go back to the Scorpio thing. We want to love on everybody, but that's how God grants us the information to know how to maneuver in certain environments and stuff like that. You can love people. Everybody's just on different levels. The level of access that they have to you is different. Right. And you know, Q-tip. Quit taking it personally.
Right. And let's say Q-tip. Quit taking it personal. Please.
Shout out to Emma. Right.
But like going off of like access to you, like when capitalize when you get big, like how do you feel like you're gonna maneuver that? Like if I'ma love your music, I wanna be like right behind you. I wanna know what you're doing, where you at, like what you like, what's your favorite food, what's your favorite color, like you know. I feel like when you get big, you do have to kind of like put yourself out there other than your music,
right?
But like how you gonna engage like All right, I'm gonna tell you my favorite color is blue, but I'm not gonna tell you if it's aqua, turquoise, what kind of blue it is.
That's a great question, Kyle. Cause I'm a very, very private person, and it's mainly that's how I protect myself.
Right.
My privacy, access to information, access to what you know, how much you know about me. Like that's my way of protecting myself. It's funny that you say that. Nah, it's funny because I just got checked about that a couple weeks ago too. Like it wasn't like a hard check, but it was that like just exactly how you said it was like along the lines of how she said it. It was that people want to know you. People want to be able to like go, what's she doing today, or what's she working on, or whatever. As far as like when I make it, I think that I'll be a little more. I think that I'll be a little bit more comfortable giving people a little more of me, because it'll be for a bigger purpose at that point, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right now, I'm still building an audience. I'm still building a fan base. Like, you know, it's just certain things that strategy is important. But I think that once I get to a certain place, I'll be more comfortable to take a deep breath, to feel like I've earned that position that I'm in, and to feel like, okay, cool. People are supporting me because they identify with me. So with that, I kind of got to pour back into people. People are pouring into me, whether you following me, whether you liking me, whether you listening to my music, you pouring into me. So I got to pour back into people. Sometimes that comes with sharing some testimony. Sometimes that comes with, you know, allowing people access to certain stories, certain things that you've been through. It's a lot of things that I've been through that molded who I am. That people don't know about. So all they see is the final product. They may not understand it, but they see the final product. So I think that I'll be a little bit more comfortable with letting my guards down in certain areas and talking more about myself and giving the world a better idea of who I am as a person.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard journey, especially for you to be knocking down the walls, especially for like the people, cause you got the shade room and you got all these other people that's like, even though the shade room they say they're not really shady, I mean, they got art, and it's probably not even them, but it probably is. I don't know, but it's definitely them comments. Cause when they be posting the little captions, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. So like I
don't even know. It's funny because that's an element of things that I try not to think about, because I don't even want people in my business now. I can't imagine everything I do. I wake up what's on the shade room, bro. That would literally drive me crazy. But you want to know what's so crazy about that? We living in such, and this goes back to like how oversaturated this entertainment shit is. People look at that shit as, oh, it's publicity. Like, good or bad publicity. It makes you relevant. You're being talked about. Like some people's goals is to make the shade room at least once a week, because that means that their name is being talked about. And it blows my mind, because it's like this shit really isn't about the music anymore. It's about everything else other than the music. But I think that it's important to offer pieces of me to people that can help somebody heal, that can help somebody understand themselves more, that can help somebody grow in a certain area. Like that's that's selfish to me. Like my experiences is, first of all, if you sit and you dwell on the shit that you've been through and you just bottle up, you never talk about it, it's gonna make you bitter. It's gonna make you bitter. So I absolutely know that I'm gonna get to a place where I allow more access to me, and but in a positive way. You know, like I'm not here to tell my business, or you know, like I don't know.
Don't really matter what type of dragon fruit I eat.
But it's crazy though, because I was watching something on YouTube today. I was watching like one of these people channels or whatever, and she was like, they were talking about going viral, and she was like, you know what I realized? Like controversy goes hand in hand with going viral. And I'm like, people are really waking up. All right, how do I get people talking about me? Good or bad? I don't care what they saying.
Right.
Like, how do I?
That's dangerous.
Yeah, bro. Yes. So it's like I think that it's important to have a balance. I think that it's important to let people know. It's okay to be like, mind your business sometimes. I want celebrity to start telling people to mind their business in these interviews. Tell Charlamagne to mind his business a couple times or something. Like, he gonna watch this interview back. Like, oh, you remember when I said my business? So what's happening there? Because he gonna be on it. That's what you see the guy in a positive way. We can have a good talk. I want to see that. Cause he be starting some stuff. But that literally goes hand in hand with what we talking about. Like, like when they doing their interview, it's so crazy because we sit down. You thought out your questions, but your questions are for end goal. When they go in and they sit there, all right, what's gonna be our thumbnail for the YouTube video? Yeah. What's gonna be our caption? What are we gonna write that make people click on this interview and watch it? It's all calculated. Yeah. Controversy, you know, and to be honest with you, I feel like that's one of that particular person, that's one of his strengths, the controversy. Yeah. He always gonna have one thing about him, he gonna have people talking. Yeah. But that's crazy. That's the entertainment world though. Yeah, let me see what other questions we got, because we done. Yeah, child. We done. I don't even know. We just said some things. Oh, your video. Show out. Yes. So how was that? Because I see a little booty thing. I'm like, oh, I can't change. First of all, shout out to Matt. Yes. Like, one of the most down to earth, great energy, high vibrational, fun. Like everything that y'all see in Show Out video was real life. Like all the little snippets where we vibing and we on the same wave. Like it nothing was forced. And it's funny because that was my first time. That was my first time working with Mac. Was my very first time meeting her formally. Okay. And shout out to Mac. She just lit overall. She made the project come together super smooth. Right. I think I sent it to her one night. I think by like the next day or the day after that, she had her verse done. I think the day after that, we were already shout out to Ed. He was already putting the visuals in motion for the Show Out video, and I feel like Show Out I'm very, very versatile, and I think that people get used to. I don't even care about what people get used to. Like sometimes I get in my bag and I want people to understand, like, I'm really not to be played with. I really can go and sit down and I'm capable of doing anything. And to be honest with you, I think people understand that. I think people understand that, and I think that people understand that I am capable of a lot, but I feel like with Show Out, that was just me stepping into a little. So I wanted to see if I was capable of doing it. It was fun. It was a hot ass song. It's still a hot ass song. Right. It made females feel good. It made the girls. It made me feel good. I'm like, out of crib. I can't learn lyrics for nothing. Like when I tell you, even rhyming songs that he put out, I can't learn the lyrics for nothing. But when I hear that beat, I'm like, that's my jam, that's my jam. But like when I looked at the video probably maybe 10 times. It was so fun. Okay. It was something different that I seen from me. Yep. Yeah, I knew you had it in you. But it was something different that I seen, especially with the type of song that you put out like to the world. Right. Like it was fun. It was like, listen, all right. So you know how I know that you going hard on something, especially when you put up those snippets of your rap. You be like, no, seriously, no, listen, because I've been practicing this in the mirror. I'm like, I'm saying like, don't laugh. Cause you be like this. I don't know. You like, my finger. That's all I do is my hand motions. Like I'm like, yo, like when you in it, like you done did 100 videos, and I done watch all them 100 videos, and every single time, like when I know that you in it, like this your shit. Like this like you gonna hear me is this right here. That's it. That's all. Once you see this, you know. I'm like, all right. I heard that tape. Say it again. Like, like that's you for real. And I'm like, so watching you do that video and have fun and actually like show you a part of your personality, like that's. I felt like that was you like coming out, and so today
You got the little shimmery, like the little yellow and the little pink eyeshadow. And like you got this like different energy. Like you putting out like real positive vibrations everywhere. Like you lit up my day when I seen you. Like when you in a little on window, you was like, I'm like, like that's like I'm just so proud of like where you came. Like, and I can see I'm about to cry. Yeah. Like I can actually, I can visualize you, and I won't be with no pole is because I wasn't here. I might be in that front row, like I thought, like fan, like a true fan.
You know what's crazy that means a lot because I ain't crying either. I had to fix my makeup. That means a lot because remember we was just sitting there before the camera was on, and we was talking about like talk nicer to yourself, Cal. Yeah. Yo, be more patient with yourself, Cal. Yo, like be nice to yourself. Cause I'm in that phase right now, and I'm so conscious and I'm so aware of my energy and the energy that I walk around with. That you know how they say like misery love company. No, my misery likes being alone. Like my misery, like when I bro, right? Like when I get in certain, I like to isolate myself and regroup. I don't like going out into the world, putting that energy out into the world, and then be confused when once I'm finally feeling good, that energy finds its way back to me. Right. It's like a never-ending cycle. So I'm trying to be more patient with myself. I'm trying to be nicer to myself, and I'm trying to be a better friend to myself so that it can start reflecting in my world and the things that's orbiting around me, the people that's orbiting around me. So that means a lot coming from you. That means a lot coming from you. And it's just been long overdue. And I this was more of a conversation. This was more of a vibe. More of a vibe. It's a vibe.
That's a vibe.
This girl is retarded, bro.
Yeah. So like, all right. Let's talk about first. Let's talk about your most recent project. And then let's talk about where do you see yourself within a year with your projects, if you have anything coming out. And let's talk about how do you see yourself within the next couple of years.
I Appreciate Your Patience was the first time I locked in with one specific engineer. Shout out to my guy Sosa. I'm very, very selfish about Sosa. That's my guy. Chemistry crazy. That's how I knew I was ready to start working on my project. Locked in with him. Knocked out like a good 9 or 10 songs. I was so comfortable working with Sos that I was able to play around with my range of creativity. I think I don't think I even sung.
Yes, I was about to say you were singing. You were singing.
I sung on one song. One song was more on the melodic side. Another song was very hard. But like I feel like I Appreciate Your Patience was just a diverse body of work where I actually locked in with an engineer, somebody that I trusted with my creativity. And I feel like it shows tremendously on that project. I still love that project to this day. I just was listening to it the other day, and it was a boost of confidence. And that kind of leads me into talking about the project that I'm working on right now with Mad Face Productions. I was listening to I Appreciate Your Patience the other day, and it re-energized me for this new project that we're currently working on. I do not have a name yet, but we're looking at the end of May as far as the release date. We got a lot of dope features on there, all original work. Yes, all original work. Shout out to Mad Face Productions. And I think for this particular project, this will be my first project with all original work, legendary features. Remember I said that. Original work, legendary features is fun. It's going to carry us throughout the summer, and we're going to give people a lot of crazy ass visuals. So I don't really know if I want to see how many songs is on there. I can say it. It's like 7 songs on there.
Okay.
We don't have a name yet. I'll have a name for y'all very, very shortly. And I think we already have the single
picked out.
Yes, I'm trying to think if I should get. Can I give her an exclusive for the single?
Oh snap! Come on. Yes.
So damn, that's crazy.
Come on, it's okay.
Come on. So So the single that we're gonna lead with, I'm in between two, but I think the single that we're gonna lead with is called "Drip Down."
Ooh, that made me feel. All right, go ahead. What
"Drip Down" is one of the songs on the project that is already done.
Okay.
It's very fun. It's very me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every song on the project is very me. That's my favorite part about it. I'm not trying to force no sound. I'm not trying to force nothing new on anybody. I stuck to my guns. So the first single is "Drip Down."
I like that.
And
I like that.
I'm excited.
I'm sorry because ever since I heard "Drip Down," this little something in me is waking up. Go ahead, girl.
Nah. I think we're all very excited because we're gonna be able to travel when it comes down to getting our visuals done. We're gonna be able to travel, network, start picking up on performances and stuff like that. So I'm extremely excited. I think that when we figure out the name, I think that a Taste of Phila is gonna be the exclusive. We all gonna get the name first for the project.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
So that's what we're working on right now. We got about a good 2 or 3 weeks before we drop.
Okay.
We're gonna have some visuals for y'all very, very soon. Very fun visuals.
I can't wait to see those visuals. I can't wait. Drip down. I can't listen. Ever since you said drip down, everything just went out the window.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Me too.
I think that now is the time to start building consistency. So I feel like that's the goal for the entire team, the entire Madface team. Consistency. We got a lot of content that we wrapping up right now, and we about to just take over the rest of the year. We about to continue to drop, continue to work. And then we drop this next project, I'm already be writing and working on new music. So I think that this is going to be a good year for the people who support me, of course, because I finally have a team of people behind me that not only like genuinely believes in me, but all of our vision is aligned. All of our the end goal is aligned. And so if everybody work and everybody, which that's where it's going. So I feel like this is gonna be a good year as far as content wise, as far as how much of T.Marie that y'all see. We gonna give y'all looks for these visuals. We gonna switch up we just gonna give y'all a whole rebranding. We talking about rebranding today. We everything new for T.Marie. So I'm excited.
Yo, did y'all see the look in her eyes though? When she said that, like she almost did this. I almost think this. The look in your eyes, yo, like I'm so I keep telling you, I'm just so happy for you. Like I love this energy from you. Look at you, you're just so pretty. Look at this. Y'all see that? Oh my gosh. No, I love this. I love everything for you. I'm really excited to see everything, like how everything tied together, how everything's gonna play together in a couple of years. I'll be seeing you in the concert, front row. Like, ooh, I don't know what you gonna do. I'm gonna do the dance moves too. Come on, TikTok.
I'm happy that we got a chance to redo this, and in God's timing, because this was meant to happen.
It was.
And a Taste of Phila is gonna be the first. When I get my first deal,
she's not gonna make me cry.
A Taste of Phila is gonna be
don't.
She going because you pour into the people that you believe in, and I ain't gonna be long winded, but when it comes to your role is extremely important in this entertainment shit, but especially in Philly. Everybody is driven by, people aren't driven by passion anymore. They're driven by being known for doing something, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? You work for that, you want to be acknowledged for it, but when it comes down to what you do, you gotta be passionate about it. And if you're not passionate about it, it's going to show. And I think that it's important for people like me to have people like you, because you actually care. You actually care about, let's make sure we get a good interview. Let's make sure that what people need to know, we're getting it out there, and you're giving people a platform for that. So I feel like the timing of this was perfect. Shout out to Don. Real rap. The timing of this was perfect, and I'm excited because this is not going to be our last interview. This is just the first of many series.
Yes, it sure is. All right, well, that's our time together. I really want you to stay.
I know.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Yo, that girl's slow, dog.
No, but for real, like it's been a pleasure seeing you again, and I feel like it is your timing. Yeah. I feel like you're about to blow up, baby. So like, so watch out for her work. It should be dropping end of May. End of May, 2021. We'll be seeing that. So this your girl Kelly Janae again. Your girl T.Marie. You want to say your handle?
Official T.Marie on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that.
Listen, just go to her Instagram, click that link. Everything's right there. I done went through it. Period. All right, we out. I'm T.Marie, I'm T.Marie, drown,
And cut.